for Big D Energy, live on Woodward Sports. Join four-time Stanley Cup champion and legendary badass Darren McCarty and the golden voice of Neil Rule, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., as they give their takes on all things Detroit sports. The number one midday show in Detroit is on. Welcome to Big D Energy.
Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Big D Energy.
Big D!
Right here on the Woodward Sports Network. My name is Neil Rule. That guy over there, that's D-Mac, Darren McCarty. We have in the building, from third to first, KG. What's really good?
You know what's really good.
Do I?
You might.
We're finna find out.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got intern Justin, a.k.a. Jesus, in the house. Jesus?
You know what's not good?
Dallas Sports?
I was going to say the Tigers.
Yeah, he's stewing about the Tigers.
Yeah. Chad will come after me today for the entire time about how much I just dislike the Tigers right now.
Down in the dumps.
Okay, you're upset, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm very upset.
That's fine. You have a right to be upset. Spencer Raxter in the building.
Hello.
Spenmo, what it do? All right, Spencer, you're going to figure intimately here in this open.
Okay.
Because we talked about the whole hot dog thing yesterday.
What?
We were at Feldman. The whole Joey Chestnut.
Oh yeah.
So I figure since there's an open
the whole time.
since there's an open spot, Spenny. For real.
No.
No. How many? 10 minutes.
10 minutes? I don't know. I wouldn't want to do it aggressively like that. Like soggy buns, it's a big turnoff for me.
Yeah.
If I really wanted to though, I could probably get 20.
20?
You could get 20?
I could get 20.
Shit, that's a feat in itself.
That could get them in there.
It could.
Like you see, dude, there are people in there, like the fifth place dudes or whatever. They probably eat about 20. Am I right?
He's Spenny's hot dog eating?
Yeah.
Absolutely. 100%. He'd be up there. He wouldn't finish last.
No.
I don't think so.
Out of
Spenny,
sheer will.
You're a texture guy, bro. I can't see.
dip
I
the
think you're going to go
buns.
throw it down because you can't go water to your bun.
Cannot dip the buns, no.
How long
You're going to legitimately do 20 hot dogs just the old school
Just
way.
raw
Yeah.
dog.
You're probably not even rushing either. You're
how
just going to
quick-
pound 20 in 10 minutes.
How quick you getting those down, you think?
10 minutes? It'd have to be 10 minutes. I
See,
can
that's
do
where
it.
you guys are all missing the point about Spencer. Texture keeps him out of any food competition.
Yes.
Yeah.
For the
And that
most
would be a
part.
weakness.
Now, get him in a drinking competition.
Different
Oh, yeah.
story.
A little bit
story.
different, but Spenny, right? Most of the textures and stuff like this, it'd have to be. Maybe you could do chicken wings or something.
I mean, I'm 1 for 1 on eating contests in my life. I am still the reigning, defending donut king of Walled Lake.
Hey.
So I did that. Shout out the Greenhouse in Walled Lake. They had us out there.
Will you be
And
back to defend your title?
I would, yeah, if they want
you know
me
what it
back.
is? You're the James Houston
Yeah.
of the food eating world. You're a specialist.
Yeah.
Has to be texture
James
specialist. But if
Houston.
it is in your category,
For sure.
you will compete, sir.
Yeah.
I love it. Representative, we got to get you Woodward gear, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Flannel did challenge you, by the way, to an eating competition of his hometown pizza place.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
All
All right, Flannel. Anytime, any place,
Just
brother.
open
What
to
about
it.
this? All right, the gauntlet's being sent down. And get into the Woodward Sports chat thread. Subscribe to the Woodward Sports YouTube channel. Get in there. Get your thoughts out there. Ryan's reaction. I love you, Spenmo. But there's always a but.
Always a but.
Not a chance you're doing 20 hot dogs in 10 minutes.
People have been down on me my whole life, and I always prove them wrong.
Yes, sir.
Why do they prey on your downfall?
I don't know. You know, some people just hate greatness.
That's facts.
All I know is you stand tall.
You know, Spenny, I can relate to that a lot. It's just about shoving it so far up people's
Yeah.
derrieres that they can taste it.
Oh, yeah.
That's satisfying, right? I think you do 21 just to prove it.
Oh, I would.
21.
21.
That is a lot of bread, though.
That is a lot of bread.
So, okay, I just wanted to know because that's respectable. I think that's not last.
Yeah.
So, why haven't you gotten the phone call?
I'll be doing 2 at a time. No Diddy. Like, I can make it happen.
All right. So I just wanted to clear that out there because I needed to know for my own personal benefit because I think you belong in that field.
I appreciate that.
I do. 100%. I
can't
believe
do the
in you.
soggy buns. That's the skill gap I wouldn't be able to get over.
That's wild. So it's like a texture hang up.
Yeah, for sure. It's gross.
They dipping them in water and shit.
Yeah.
Am I the only one that
nobody wants
listens? I'm a good listener.
Thank you, dude.
I'm a good listener. I know exactly because life's about you got to know what everybody around you. If you
Yeah.
know what makes them tick or what.
Know your
doesn't
strengths
make
and
them tick.
weaknesses.
Okay, moving on. The Tigers lost yesterday. KG was in the building.
I was.
He was sitting behind home plate.
I was in the premium seating section. Shout out my older brother, Junie. He always gets tickets from work and things of that nature. But yeah, I was in 124. I had a summer shandy. Shout out to you.
Shout out.
Thought about you. I was having that shandy.
But what's better than that?
Nothing better than
Man,
that.
it was great. The breeze was coming in right at 7 o'clock. It was a good game. But unfortunately, the offense, it was atrocious. But I don't even know how they got the 5 runs in the eighth, to be honest with you. But then they just gave up another 2 runs after that. It was all for naught.
So KG was in the building.
Yes, sir.
I got comms last night, D-Mac, that a Big D Energy viewer was in the building. And not only that, our very own in the chat, Nick Lucido, was in the building last night. And he's had enough. He's taken matters into his own hands.
Literally?
And, literally.
Wow.
Literally. Getting involved in the game when he wasn't asked to be involved in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Spenny, we got the footage,
We
right?
got the footage, yeah. No, can't do the audio, but we got the footage.
Here's the footage right here, D-Mac.
Talk
All right.
This is in the top of the 4th inning. Now, that's a fair ball.
Yep.
Down the line. That runner on first was off with the pitch. He's rounding third. Wait a minute.
Wait, they stopped.
Fan interference.
That's why I was here for that, too. I didn't
Fan
know.
interference was called. So the runner who clearly had rounded third and was going to score was called back to third base due to the actions of none other than Big D Energy's own Nick Lucido right there getting his hands on the ball.
Hey,
There it is.
that a boy, man.
Fire
At least
up.
catch it.
That a boy, man.
I mean, anybody getting with the bobble, you got to work on the hands.
I like the effort.
Let's play some
Yep.
catch.
I like that.
It was spinning. I get it.
I like the Golden Grizzly shirt, too. See the little Horizon League logo on
Yeah.
right there? So he's representing. So shout out to Nick Lucido. Now, the run ended up scoring anyway, because of course it did. But you can't say, and here's my point about this, D-Mac. The people have had enough, and they're taking matters into their own hands. I like to think, D-Mac, that I played a small part in getting Javi Baez out of the everyday lineup. Maybe I didn't, but maybe I
injured his
did.
back.
But maybe I did.
Hit him with a 2x4 on the way out the locker
But
room.
who knows? But D-Mac, the moral of the story is this. If you can help the team, you help the team. And shout out Nick Lucido. He did his part.
Tried his best. He says in capitals, I saved you guys a run. Well, technically, you just prolonged.
Right.
But it wasn't on you.
He
Although,
tried.
let's work on catching that ball. Right? You got a souvenir in your hands, kid.
Yeah.
Next
hey.
time.
But you got to do it low key, though, right? Like,
Yeah, you can't just.
you can't be like reaching over to
Yeah.
Broder says best defensive play of the series.
already.
Big facts.
He's already got
Javi's out. Lucido's in.
He's already got a better defensive run save rate than Javi.
Yeah.
Lucido's in the plus.
Yeah.
Javi's still in the negative, even though he's an elite fielder.
Right. No errant throws from Nick Lucido. So.
No. So there it is. He did everything he could do. So, Dabber, Lucido has more impact on Tigers games than Javi Baez, whether he's playing or not.
Yeah.
That's my point.
It's factual.
So it was good to see.
Yeah.
It was good to see. Let's go
game.
Red Wings party. Lucido watch.
That's what I got.
We was looking for somebody new. There it is.
There it absolutely is. Ryan's reaction: MLB draft, Javi Baez or Nick Lucido. If I'm into metrics, better defensive run saved rate, D-Mac. You can't argue.
I'm not saying, but Nick Lucido does not have the worst on base percentage in the history of Major League Baseball
He doesn't.
yet.
Yes.
So I mean,
You can take a walk.
there is an argument to draft Lucido in that spot.
Get him a contract.
But he's a plus defender.
Yes.
But he's like a for real plus defender.
But
Yeah.
I don't know right there, but it's suspect tagger.
I was gonna say, what kind of tagger
Yeah,
is he?
you know what? Like right there, like ball through his hands.
the
I got to
measuring
see a little
stick.
bit more, but he's definitely on the short list.
Okay, so there it is. Dillinger, great size. Maeda watch, 100%. I know, but that's not
What's
every
the
day.
contract for Lucido?
Entry level.
Detroit
Okay,
Dabber.
well, I mean, there we go. Right, I'm going with you, Cap. The salary cap guy, even though there's no salary cap in Major League Baseball, we're going with Lucido.
Detroit Dabber says El Lucido is back.
Fast tracking the majors.
Is Nick
El
Lucido
Lucido.
back?
Bring him home.
Right,
El
bring him
Lucido.
home.
All right. Who farted? He has a higher WAR than El Mago. That's facts. It is. And the reason I bring it up is to prove another point, that a fan in the stands has more of a positive contribution. And he did not count $25 million in salary this year, or $150 million. So, John effing Lord, El Lucido. So there's that one out there as well. But okay, so there's that. So we are affecting change on this show.
We trying to anyway.
We are. No, we are. Okay. We're not trying, we're doing.
Okay.
More viewer video contribution we have, right, Spenny?
Yes, we do.
And just to get the pipes warmed up, D-Mac, for Sunday Night Football, when the Rams come into town, you know that this city is built on booing them kids.
Boo.
Boo them kids.
Boo them kids. Boo.
Our very own Rack
Yes.
is he's at summer camp right now, training camp, getting ready. Rack was booing the kids.
Hey, Uncle Nicky, I love Matthew Stafford.
What? Boo!
Hey, shout out Rack, man.
That's good stuff.
Shout out Rack. When he sent me that, I literally laughed hysterically. I probably watched it like 3 or 4 times.
He's lucky he didn't get stunned by one of his nephews. So.
Yeah, that is true.
Boo them kids.
So there it is. The people right now. Boo the guys. This is real.
We created a movement.
Big D energy
We did that.
is affecting change in Detroit. And I'm proud of that. D-Mac, you should be proud of it. Your legacy in the city, while right now is probably 4 Stanley Cups, it's trending. It's trending.
Trending to boo them kids.
Boo them kids.
Let's go.
It's what you'll be most
Whatever
remembered
it is.
for.
Whatever they remember you by, Neil.
It's
As long
funny you
as they
say
remember.
that, Neil, because it's also the anniversary of the 2002 Stanley Cup.
That's true. 22 years ago today, we were raising that cup.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Before.
It is cup season, by the way. I like that. I like all these anniversaries.
Mm-hmm.
It's like every day.
18.
It's like every day you wake up. We won the
In
cup
June,
this day.
there's 4 different days in June.
Just
none of
June
them back,
alone.
None of them back them up. This is probably the latest we won, wasn't it? Or
I don't know off the top
I'd
of my
have to
head.
check. I mean, that's what happens when you have 4. You got to look.
Right.
You got to go. It's just
Just
you don't
forget.
just have 1. You got to look in. I'm gonna look.
on average, once a week in the month of June. You got a Stanley Cup memory
Factual.
to get to.
I was born in 02, so I actually have a picture of myself in Wings onesie, like when I'm like an absolute infant, and next to the newspaper of them winning the Stanley Cup, and it's a very renowned picture.
Oh,
in
You were
my
born
family.
in 02?
Yeah, dog. 22.
I'm getting old, man.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. 08 was June 4th. I know June 7th was 97.
Oh, wait, was June 4th 2 days before my birthday? I remember that one, too.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Is this true? Cody Engel. But Maz and the boys want to tribute night 1 of the NFL season for Stafford. Is
That's
this
such
true?
a bougie E&E type
Yes.
of deal.
Maz supports the Stafford tribute.
Oh.
Night 1. I hate to report
Maz
that.
is soft.
I hate to report that. They're my fellow show, but yeah, I was not on board for
It should be Bougini with Rack. That's how it should be.
that. Bougie.
What?
No, I love it. I love it.
I do too. No, I got a show lined up for you guys here today. Since Sam Flannel needs more from Hutchinson, we have some video from Terrell Williams that suggests that he is in fact doing more. Maybe Sam Flannel will be satisfied with this. I don't know.
He might.
But maybe he won't be
Maybe.
because he's a Hutch hater. We have video of it.
You're the Hutch hater.
No.
remember?
We got to the bottom of that on Monday.
It's true.
He's a Hutch hater. We have video of it.
We do have video.
Video proof.
Video proof of it. So maybe this will, get him through, but probably not because he's a hater. We're going to talk to Jason Langwell, the executive director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Another big event in Detroit coming up very, very soon, as a matter of fact. So we'll check in with Jason Langwell. He'll bring you up to speed with what's going on around there. Big field showing up, too, for the Rocket Mortgage. Some other Lion stuff to get into. Jack Campbell. No one's talked about Jack Campbell.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do it, though, D-Mac.
Good.
We're going to do it.
As we should. I'm sure we're going to hear some things out of Allen Park eventually about the progress of our key linebacker.
Yes, sir.
We also have Today, Thursday, special edition, the top 5 list, top 5 excuses.
Yes.
And Kenny's going to spin the block in the last segment.
I am.
Absolutely. Yeah, you have to cut out a segment early.
I got big things.
So, KG, you're going to get the short segment for Spin the Block.
Hey, it sounds normal to me. Sounds like normal black treatment to me.
KG, you'll get 3/5 of a segment.
I bet I will. Just like the Constitution, I bet.
Dude, you knew that Section 124 wasn't going to last.
Yeah.
This morning.
Yeah. You're back in the real
At least
world
your
now.
family
right?
treats you like a king.
Right?
No, but yeah, we are definitely going to get into it. I do want to get in the Aiden Hutchinson thing, though, when we come back. But before we do that, D-Mac, tell them about Guardian.
Absolutely. Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts, professional technicians who take the time to recommend secure and automated solutions specific to your needs. But I need you to call Guardian today. The number 1-800.
Stay out.
24/7 professional monitoring. Call anytime, day or night. Know that the Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as it's needed. Please call the number 1-800.
Stay out.
Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people have been proven to care. Business pleasure. Guardian doesn't care. They just want you to call the number today, 1-800.
Stay out. Stay out of flopping for calls and not getting back on defense, Luka. You're making me hate you as a basketball player.
Stay out of getting swept out of the NBA Finals, Dallas Mavericks. But then again, it's a trash sports city. What do you think?
Stay out of the dugout, Javi Baez. That's Nick Lucito's spot now.
Yeah.
Guardian Alarm, your local security experts, tell them Big D Energy. We sent you.
Come to any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men and claim your throne for a king's treatment from one of our talented stylists. Open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Just get to a Lady Jane's today and receive a precision haircut, scalp massage, hot lather neck shave, and a hot towel treatment. A haircut should not be a chore. It should be an experience. And that's exactly what Lady Jane's has to offer. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. There's always a location near you. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza are taking over Metro Detroit. Locations are popping up all over Michigan, known for their hand-battered, hand-breaded chicken tenders, delicious chicken sandwiches, and New York-style pizza. You can stop in at any mega station near you or go to Sorokis.com to find out where you can get some of this delicious food.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, intern Justin, Spencer Raxter, as well. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread also. A lot of Nick Lucito reaction in the chat. Let's go Red Wings Sparty. Lucito just sounds like a solid 260, 10-ish homer, sound defensive second baseman name. It doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, maybe if we dig into it, somebody asked Scott Harris if maybe it was between Lucito and Cole Keith for that long-term contract.
Maybe. Maybe.
It does. Just Lucito as a ball player name, though.
It is. Absolutely it is. But yeah, I did want to get into this, though. Hutch's development, because we unearthed on Monday that this network is chock full of Hutchinson haters. Mm-hmm. Sam Flannel being one, who said he, quote, needed more. He needed him to, quote, take another step. Now, that's a subject I brought up in the past, D-Mac, and got murdered on social media for it.
Yeah.
But Sam Flannel says it, and it's okay. But D-Mac, you know how we were talking about we make a difference in the streets with the fans? Terrell Williams heard the murmuring, and I think he went to the media, right? Talked about Hutch's development, stuck up for his guy. What did Williams have to say, Spenny?
Here's what he had to say.
How much better can he be? Is there another year? Can he do it on his own, or does he need help from the other side or someone inside?
Well,
can he do
I don't know who can do it on their own. I mean, I've coached some really good players, and those players, if they're honest, will admit that they need other people. And so Hutch has been He's been unbelievable this offseason, and I think he's made huge strides from the time I arrived and to where we are now. And it's not me, it's him studying tape. It's him asking questions. He's everybody sees a big, tall 97 with long arms and Mr. Michigan and all this other stuff. But what you don't see is the time that this guy puts in, and he's constantly asking questions and studying tape and studying other players and working on his craft, and he is an extremely coachable player. Like, I love the guy because of what he's about. Like, he's about getting better. He's not about the glamour and glitz. He's just a grinder, and we need a lot more guys that have that mentality now.
It seems like going in.
And that was Terrell Williams talking about Aiden Hutchinson. And, a lot of it, D-Mac,
Flannel.
I don't get why the guy doesn't like him, but he doesn't. He expects more. No, but D-Mac, the point of all this is like, with Williams up there talking, and you just kind of, everything that he said, you just kind of nodded your head to. And this is why I like you here, because, like, you've been in those locker rooms before. But year 3, right? That's about the time.
It. Dude, I mean,
take it from here.
The more that I'm listening or whatever, guys, that's Aiden Hutchinson, not Spencer Torkelson. I know that it sounds the same with the same amount of syllables and stuff, but we're not dealing with the same thing. The biggest thing there, right? When a guy, do you respect Terrell Williams? Has he been a guy that's been around this league and been a coach and one of Dan Campbell's guys, one of his grinders, one of his guys in that locker room, right? The biggest thing there, coachable. We know that. Asking questions, wanting to be better. This is his breakout year, so to speak, in his 3rd year. Now, with the most support that he's had. Now, I don't blame, as Rake says, look at Flannel asking for more out of a number 2 overall pick. But I think that the question is, you're just looking at, and again, I look at where it's coming from, and that's PFF. I know you don't subscribe to it, Neil. You don't know what PFF is.
What is PFF?
Right? It's an opinion, however it suits your narrative.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it's stats.
It's propaganda football?
It's stats. And if you lean towards it, yes, if you're looking at the numbers to whatever it is, but that's not the whole picture. That's the whole picture of what we're going into this year. So, I mean, and it's not like we're talking about a guy that hasn't been impactful and successful, and we haven't seen the progress. We haven't seen the progress of when he first came over pursuing, filling lanes and gap and improving like that. So if you don't think that not only he's putting the work in, but putting the film study in and asking the questions and with the guys around him, he's going to have that breakout season we're waiting for. He's one of the last people I'm worried about, Neil. Like, on this team, we're talking, we need more from him. He's given you everything you've asked for, right? Exactly. Now, maybe the stats aren't exactly what you want, but coming into his 3rd year with everything around him, with whatever else, this is where you see, I believe, him step right into that leadership role.
No, and look, like, to be fair, too, and because, again, people have come at me when I've talked about that. And maybe it was a little unfair on my part looking back, especially for the guy that's, around locker rooms and stuff like that and travels with teams and things like that. But it is, D-Mac, it is what you said. Year 3, man. Were you fully... And I'll say this, too, about Hutch, too. From what I've seen and what he does, what it seems like he's about, and to hear Terrell Williams talk about it too, is that he'll give it all to the game. Like, I talk about that a lot, right? Like Flannel's boy Aaron Rodgers, who is not at mandatory activities for some unexcused. I circle back to that stuff to say this, that with Aiden Hutchinson, you do not have to wonder. You don't. It's like he is Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's a defensive Amon-Ra St. Brown. You don't have to wonder what he's about.
And here's the one thing. Like the difference is it might be a football mentality. Hutch is going to give you everything he's got. Now he's just got to get a little bit smarter. Right? Like it's almost
and when
like,
you say smarter, you mean like the professional side of it, right?
I use this analogy, right? Hutch is sort of like Gronk, right, at the defensive end, but with the football acumen, like he's gonna get better, and he's just got to, get smarter and when to use different things. But his motor, right? We know that he's gonna give everything he has every time he's on that field. It's just about being surrounded by better football players, being surrounded by great coaches that can get the most out of them. And I think that into your third year, right, with a guy like this is the year. This is when you, I guess, more expectations of those sacks. The pressures turn into sacks now, right? Because they're better, because the coverage is better. You give Aiden Hutchinson a half a second more on some of these plays or a second more, he's going to get there, I believe. Like, you got to look at the whole totality of the picture. So now, right, and I'll make this comment, if we don't see production as what we're talking about here, then maybe there's questions that have to be made, but that's not till 3 or 4 games through the season. Right? What do we know about Hutch? In the past, he's been streaky. If he gets them, he's going to get them. We need more consistency. I'd like to see him get one every other, 1 or 2, but be involved every game or every other game. To me, when it comes down to sacks and pressures and all that, I look at the whole team and the way that they've gotten better. And I don't care who gets it. It's like I asked the question yesterday. How many sacks do you think this team's going to have? We went back to, 70-some was the 84 Bears or whatever. No, last year you had 45. You should be in the 50s.
Right.
I don't think that that's out of the question with what you've added, the talent and the coverage. So I think this, I have no worries about Aiden Hutchinson. He's the last guy that I'm worried about.
And to be fair, that's always been what I've followed up anything I've ever said. When I talk about that, because I see him as that. I see him as our game wrecker, as our guy, as our Nick Bosa, Chris Jones, insert your name. You know what I'm saying? Like the dudes that have moments and plays that flip a football game and consequently can flip a season.
Right.
That's what I'm talking. Like the run-of-the-mill stuff, I have no concerns about that.
No.
He's not. He in no way is he average. No way.
No.
I'm talking about that.
We made the point yesterday about talking about a guy in James Houston, right, as a defensive end that had 0 sacks and 0 interceptions and made a big deal. Dude, he's a defensive end. He's not supposed to be. Yet Aiden Hutchinson is that elite that he can be smart and step back and pick. But you know what I'm saying? So that's a game changer. To more so that in different ways.
No doubt. No question about it.
Do you believe in what I said with, I think that extra half second to a second, that's like an hour.
Oh, no doubt.
In football, right?
Terms,
how many times
what
we
is
said,
it in hockey,
we almost got there.
Yeah.
But not even that, 0.3 seconds longer. Right? That's just how I see it playing out. Now, they've still got to play the game, but this is the trend that I'm going towards.
Dante 151. The NFL is docking the Falcons a 2025 fifth-round pick for violating tampering policy with Kirk Cousins. Darnell Mooney, Charlie Werner, the Falcons will also be docked $250,000 as well.
Hey,
they got the guy.
Mm-hmm. And didn't want him after that. But.
Right. But hey, but they got their guy, so the cheating worked.
Yeah.
You can relate.
Yeah, I can.
Being a Michigan fan, you can relate.
You can relate to this championship too.
That's it. I watched him get it.
Yeah.
Just like the Falcons got their guy. If they go to the playoffs, it was worth every second of it.
Yep.
Every cent of it.
And let's stop talking after that.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's do this then. We'll take our break real quick when we come back. As we discuss, we'll talk with Jason Langwell, the executive director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Tell them about Lady Jane's, D-Mac.
Absolutely. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Stop in, sit back, relax. Get one of those hot leather neck shaves. Let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists fix you up just like they do me. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had to spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Enough Detroit sports. Make sure you listen to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz next, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. on the Woodward Sports Network.
Neil Rule here for Feldman Automotive. There's 18 Feldman Auto locations in and around the Metro Detroit area, of course, anchored by Feldman Chevrolet in Novi, Michigan's #1 Chevrolet dealer. But whatever kind of car you're looking for, Ford, Kia, whatever. Here's how it works, guys. Want a car? FeldmanAuto.com. Get car. The Feldman Advantage, that's their buying process. They'll get you in, they'll get you your car, they'll get you out. That's the way it works. And an incredible service department as well. Go to FeldmanAuto.com, the best in the car game. All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. And right now, as always, we are pleased to be joined by the executive director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic down there at Detroit Golf Club. And, we dropped him? Dropped out real quick. All right, well, we'll get them back on, though. We'll get there. They do have a big-time field that's coming out there as well. And the Rocket Mortgage Classic will be taking place the whole week, June 25th through the 30th. So it is right around the corner. And as we said, right now we are joined by... Oh, we lost him. All right. Well, we'll work on the internet situation there as well. But they do. And speaking of Aiden Hutchinson, D-Mac.
Oh, we got him. Thumbs up.
Yeah, we got him. All right. So, all right, now we do. We got Jason Langle, Executive Director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. Jason, as always, man, appreciate your time. It's getting down to it. You guys got a big time field announced. A lot of events going around as well. Let me ask you this before we get rolling. What's it like for you, Jason? Is this like when we have a graduation party for our kids or whatever and we feel like nothing's done in time? How does it work for you as putting on a PGA event?
Well, we refer to it on our team as blessed stress, is what we call it. That's what it feels like. It's great. Tons of great energy. Our build's going up well. You know, you got about 65 days to move in to Detroit Golf Club and about 30 days to move out. And so that's kind of the intense, fun journey, going out and building a great experience out at the club on the way in and on the way out. But, I mean, it feels great. I mean, this is an unbelievable opportunity, and we're blessed to have it. And the golf course couldn't be in better shape right now, and the experience is going to be unbelievable.
No, absolutely it is. And I made mention to there are some updates to the field as well. If you are a golf fan, the biggest names that, you know, I'm a kind of a golf geek. D-Mac certainly is as well. But some big time players, the youth movement in the PGA Tour. You guys got a huge field lined up.
We do. Obviously, having Ricky Fowler back as our champion is unbelievable. He's actually playing pretty well down in Pinehurst right now. A couple other young stars, and Will Zalatoris. Tom Kim's going to be back. Excited to have Chris Kirk in our field. We announced back on Media Day, as you guys know. Minwoo Lee making his maiden voyage here. Nikolai Højgaard, the Ryder Cupper, coming back. Francisco Molinari is going to be making his first trip, along with Webb Simpson coming back. Both those guys are major champions. And you talk about the youth movement. Nick Dunlap, 20-year-old who, as you remember, back in January, became the first amateur to win a PGA Tour event in almost 35 years. Turned professional after that. He's making his first trip to town. And then, you know, last but not least, of course, we announced Miles Russell, the 15-year-old, who's going to be making his way here to make his PGA Tour debut as an amateur. Is incredible. Bringing his dad with him. He's not old enough to drive his courtesy car, so dad's coming with him to tote him around town. It's incredible. He's an unbelievable young player. I saw him out there. He came up to play a practice round for the U.S. Junior Amateur, taking place in the end of July, and took a lap around Detroit Golf Club and played really well. Really liked it, suited his eye, and I'm excited to see what he can do out there as well. We're making some new announcements on some other big names early next week, but the field is really coming together well.
I think that thanks for joining us, Jason, as always. I think that the big thing down there at Detroit Country Golf Club is the fact that you make it a city inside of that. You know, you got the 313 zone where something that I think is probably one of the only places where the tours where what is a 14, 15, 16, if you make an eagle, then a hole in one and a birdie in the same round, it goes to charity. Can you just talk about a little bit about what goes into making the little city? I call it like it's a little city right downtown in the heart of Detroit and stuff like that. What goes into it and all the stuff, the food and the entertainment and all the different things, getting pictures in front of the big Rocket Mortgage sign. Can you just talk about what, you know, there's so many things for the fans to even go into, but some of the stuff like the celebrity shootout and stuff like this that goes into it that you guys put on?
No, you're right. You know, we talk about, you know, we all these kind of big Lego sets we put together. It's like Bedrock shows up and then, you know, what they've done in the city down here, we try to recreate, you know, out of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. And so we erect just that. We put a small city together. Area 313 is the area code of our signature area of the golf course. Holes 14, 15, 16, as you mentioned. Professionals that go 3-1-3, eagle, ace, birdie over the course of 4 days. They don't have to do it consecutively. Triggers a $313,000 award to our charity and mission, which, as we know, is to end the digital divide. Bunch of great experiences throughout there. We have our Area 313 Village and Grove, which is our fan zone area. Rocket Mortgage, a number of other companies have really fun interactives going on. It's like a fair or festival. Great food and beverage options that are taking place out there. And so, you know, we try to make it, whether you don't have to be a fan of golf to have a good time out there. If you're a fan of fun, if you're a fan of Detroit, you know, we've got something for you out there. And it's a really great experience. We encourage fans to come out too. You mentioned our Area 313 Celebrity Scramble kicks off our special events on Tuesday and Wednesday. Our community days where our gates are open for free. Actually, Sunday before for the final round of the John Shippen, fans can come out and see Chase Johnson and Willie Mack and others compete to try and get into the field. So Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday leading in, fans can come out for free, attend and park for free, and enjoy our youth clinic that takes place. You know, we've got all kinds of great stuff to happen. And so it's a really great experience. So we couldn't be more excited for fans to come out and enjoy it.
Talking with Jason Langwell here, the executive director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic, Big D Energy. You talked about Willie Mack and the John Shippen. That's really, Jason, one of the cool things, and I think sometimes probably doesn't get the attention I feel that it deserves. Willie Mack's playing in the U.S. Open right now, man. Flint native. You know, you can come out, certainly support all the local Detroit and Michigan golfers that are out there as well. Tell people about the John Shippen, because I think it is a really great event that sometimes doesn't get the attention it deserves.
No, it really doesn't. John Shippen's a great opportunity for us that we created a few years ago to create awareness, access, and opportunity in the black golf community. There's so much underrepresentation in the game, and we wanted to create an opportunity, playing opportunities for the top black men and women to compete for exemptions in the PGA Tour and LPGA Tour events. And we've done that through the John Shippen. We've already had a couple of women's events that have taken place, and then we have the men's event that takes place here in Detroit. You know, Chase Johnson won the event last year, was our first John Shippen winner to make the cut. Many of you maybe saw he's been signed on by the Nichols family as a Wear Yellow ambassador now. And so those are the kinds of things that we think this event is able to shine a spotlight on these top great black young men and women and provide them an opportunity to do great things. And we're doing that. And so Saturday, Sunday before, the men will compete here in a 36-hole competition, and the winners playing in the Rocket Mortgage Classic. As I mentioned, fans can come out for free to watch and support them. We have concession stands open. We'll have Detroit Waffle Cafe. We bring out Livernois Business District out to our event as well. So we want people to feel like they're walking around and supporting Detroit, because this event is in Detroit and what it's all about. So really excited about bringing the John Shippen back this year.
Absolutely. You can go to rocketmortgageclassic.com, get your tickets June 25th through the 30th. And as Jason was talking about, Tuesday and Wednesday, completely free to fans. So roll on out there. Aiden Hutchinson will be in the Celebrity Scramble as well with Tom Izzo, Chris Webber, Calvin Johnson. You got a couple more names that you guys will reveal pretty soon too, right?
We are. I can sneak it to you. I think we're going to get the Miz back.
The Miz.
So fans will have a chance to win. The Miz, I think hopefully the Miz is going to be back. And and Sam Merrill, we're trying. I think we may get Sam come up from the Cavs, come up and enjoy it as well. So yeah, it's going to be an unbelievable. Really, I think one of the most underrated events of the week is that Celebrity Scramble there on Tuesday evening. A chance to see the biggest celebrities in the area, in the country, our top players, Zalatoris, Ricky, up close and personal. and it's free. So we hope fans come out and enjoy it and know that they will.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jason, before we let you go here, I mean, I want to sum this up like this. And last time we talked a little bit earlier, right before summer had kicked off. Props to you guys and what you guys have made the Rocket Mortgage Classic. I call this the summer of Detroit. You know, the draft, the Grand Prix, now the Rocket Mortgage Classic. You guys are a part of that groundwork, man. The work that you guys have done down there, really helping put Detroit nationally on the map. So props to you guys. I just want to tell you guys that.
Absolutely.
No, we appreciate it. And thanks to you and all your listeners and the fans' support. Encourage everyone to get to rocketmortgageclassic.com and come on out and see the action.
Absolutely. Jason, appreciate the time as always, my friend, and good luck, and we'll be out there to see you.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. There he is, Jason Langwell, Executive Director of the Rocket Mortgage Classic. And, you know, DMAC, as this gets closer, I get even more resolved. Just getting serious here for a second. Like, I think we need to realize what we've kind of pulled off here over the course of the last couple months in this city.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
When you bring it up, the draft, the Grand Prix, PGA Tour event, you know, that's just on top of it. You go back to last year, you had SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
NCAA regionals.
This is a destination becoming a destination spot, right? And now we know firsthand what we're up against, you know, being part of the Detroit Sports Commission, and here, you know, the big thing downtown is accommodations and hotels and stuff like this. So I don't think it's going to get any smaller. The city keeps showing out and stepping up and doing its part. So figure out a way, but it's becoming more of the norm.
And no, absolutely.
Get used to it, because everybody's starting to look and hear, like, and you look at what we're talking about, you know, NHL All-Star games, you know, why not Super Bowl, you know, different things like that. Everything is almost a reality, right? And, you know, props to the Detroit Sports Commission for making all of this happen.
No, absolutely. And we got the chance, obviously, out there, golf out and talk with them, and they kind of pulled the curtain back as to what they work with and everything like that. Staffs like Jason Langwell, staff out there at the Rocket. There are challenges.
And here's
like, don't get it twisted. There are challenges to doing stuff in the city, but they navigate it and they get it done.
There's so many, and you have to give props to Dan Gilbert, Rocket Mortgage, all what they've done, because the digital divide and what they've done to computers and laptops and stuff for kids in the city and stuff like this. So it's not only showing up and showing out for people coming here for events, but it's giving back to the city, and that's why the city's thriving and everybody working together.
Absolutely.
So props to everybody.
No doubt. I want to shine the light on. I'm going to keep doing 100%. It too. I am absolutely. When stuff's going on in the city, we got to get Clarissa Shields on the show.
Oh, 100%.
We got to do that. Her fight's coming up at LCA.
July 27th.
Yeah, so we got to get her on. This is it. Like, this is what we're about on this show. DMAC, when you and I sat down and we talked about what we wanted this show to be, this was part of it. You got to do, you know, you got to talk the footballs and do all that stuff to keep the masses' attention. But DMAC, this is something I know that it's very close to your heart. You're very proud of, and we're going to keep doing it, man. So,
you know, what do I always say?
It's about the people.
Woodward Sports is about the people. And the sports is the subject behind it.
Yeah.
If you always keep the people first, no matter what it is, and bringing, because there's people like us in the sports world and in our teams and doing things in this city that is giving back and making the area that we love so much proud. We're proud.
No doubt.
That's what it is.
Well, maybe not too breaking, but it's the first time I saw it. Kobayashi and Joey Chestnut to compete one-on-one hot dog eating contest.
And I was gonna
September 4th or September 2nd.
Yes, on Netflix.
Titled Chestnut versus Kobayashi Unfinished Beef.
So so Chestnut not only gets the Impossible Meat money, he's getting the Netflix money. Right up yours, Nathan.
Exactly.
There you go.
How'd
that work out for you, Nathan?
I do my own damn event.
Let's see what the attendance is.
That's why Nathan's dogs are L's anyways.
For the hot dog watching.
Give me a ballpark Frank any day of the week.
Over and
Yes, sir.
I know it's got the cool little snap to it, the little crunch, but guess what?
Yeah.
It ain't bigger than America.
Did they announce when?
September 2nd.
Labor Day.
Oh, Labor Day. Pushing it back.
It's over. They got it.
Attendance will be down. People
That's
won't
genius.
be watching.
Woodward Sports.
Love to hear that.
Woodward
Genius.
Sports chat thread. Let's go Red Wings party. I would tell everyone to go to a PGA Tour event at least once, even if you're not that into golf. I would just say go support ish that goes on in the city.
I was there last year. I was on the 18th green when Ricky hit that shot. It was crazy. I was in the first row.
I was there last year. I am financially troubled, so I don't have Juice's backing to just be there. But I snuck in. Got a vendor pass from one of my friends. He wasn't going.
Hey.
Yeah.
Then you didn't sneak in. You had a pass.
Well, I had a pass.
I was covering the event.
Yeah.
I was covering the event. I didn't buy a ticket. I was being a little journalist. But
Let's Go Red Wings Sparty. Is Ricky Fowler going to reach out to Nick Lucido and have him properly situated with the seat?
Yeah.
Just in case.
He should be in the Celebrity Scramble. Why not? Why not, man?
He should be. No, but I did. I wanted to bring that up. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get back to the ha-has and the he-he's.
Shout out Clarissa Shields. That was the first event I ever covered at LCA.
Yeah.
And she was an absolutely amazing person to me.
The woke.
That's a fine woman right there.
Yeah, we've had her on before.
Mm-hmm.
We had her on before, so I got to reach back out to her, pump that fight up as well. Yeah, that's right. The LPGA events in town in the state. You were in the you were over there.
They're playing in the pro-am last Monday, Tuesday, stuff like that. So they're playing at Blythefield over in Grand Rapids.
People calling for a boycott of Nathan's.
Boo them Franks.
All right, man. Where were we at? Oh, Premier Pet Supply. You ain't booing them.
Never boo them. Premier Pet Supply is hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences the online and big box retailers, with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 plus years with 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupply.com.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Neil Rule here for Woodward Sports merch. Boo them kids.
Boo them kids.
It's live. You can get it now.
Boo.
Hey, we need a new graphic. Just the Boo them kids shirt.
Yes.
Just for this show.
I can do it.
We need it. Yeah. We got to. I don't do the Bouge and Edwards make demands thing. I demand this.
I'll
this
get to work.
This is my first one. Ooh, it feels powerful. No wonder they do it.
Yes.
I demand to boo them kids, or I will walk out of here right now.
He will. He will.
I satisfied D-Max want for the shirt.
Whoa.
For the shirt.
No
Relax.
You relax.
I will make sure that you are satisfied with this request, Neil.
Now, I trust your judgment to do it, but damn it, it needs to get done. Boo them kids. Shop.woodwardsports.com. Let's get ready.
Jesus, get it done.
I got you. Hey, 4-time Stanley Cup champion asks, you get it done. And the golden voice as well.
President.
That's it. The president.
It is the president.
The president asked.
Salute.
Two-time Hour Detroit Magazine Best of Detroit play-by-play announcer. Two-time.
Stop.
Two-time.
Two-time.
That's the two-time Conor McGregor, two-time champ.
Yeah.
Better stop it.
Slid right in front of Ken Cal.
Facts.
I'm just saying. It's facts. What's funny? Was that flawless execution?
Yeah, that was flawless.
71 Mad Cat. Hashtag Boot Up Kids. My shirt is arriving in the mail today.
There it is.
Love
Boot
it.
Up Kids.
Hey, send a picture to me on
send
Twitter.
a
We'll put you
picture
on the
with
show.
you.
14 Satawa. 14 Satawa. It's 14SATAWA.
100.
Send
Get him
it
on the
Put it
show.
in the chat.
Hey, they selling like hotcakes.
Yeah, get him on the show. Because we got to talk. Is he really going to go all the way?
Yeah.
He got the shirt.
Boo them kids.
You have to actually boo the kids. This isn't just a saying. People, you have to actually boo the kids.
Yeah, this isn't like a social movement or anything like a social media movement.
When we started this, we had the vision of people just booing children relentlessly.
And here we are. And damn it, we're going to make it happen.
So
but again,
dream
shout out to the
realized.
Rocket Mortgage people and Jason Langwell as well. Good luck with everything as it goes down. You guys want to do the top 5 list right now? It's kind of a compressed segment. I'd rather get this Reese Olson thing out of the way.
Why not?
Let's do the Reese Olson thing.
You were there, KG.
I was. And he got touched. Pause.
Again, no Diddy.
No Diddy. Yeah, it was a rough outing for him and also for the relievers as well. Joey Wentz actually had a better outing than I thought he would, but toward the end, he got touched up as well. Will Vest, who has been one of the more reliable relievers, he went out, gave up 2 extra runs to pretty much put the game out of reach. So, I mean, it's just same old Tigers, man. I said it on Wake Up Woodward. The Tigers are like a box of chocolates, in the words of Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
You just never know what the hell you're going to get from this thing.
You know what, though, D-Man? Here's what I've come to grips with, and it took a minute. And I advise everyone to do the same right now. We are the Washington Nationals. We are where the Houston Astros are.
Yeah.
That's what we are.
At least they got a better roster. But
Mid.
We're just a regular-ass team.
Yeah.
That's going to win a couple, then lose a couple, then lose one, then lose 2, then win 2. Like, D-Mac, it's been a roller coaster with this team, D-Mac.
Oh, 100%.
A roller coaster. But I think I'm coming to a level of acceptance right now that at a minimum, because they're closer to the Oakland A's than they are to the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
They just are.
Yep.
So at a minimum, that's the company they keep. At a maximum, they're a 500 team that could knock on the door but won't really do anything. And D-Mac, I came to grips with that yesterday, and it's been kind of freeing. Is this the soul leaving my body here in the middle of June?
Yeah.
Is this it? It's probably it, right?
Well, it's back to the norm. I mean, you just the reality set in, and you looked in the mirror and it said, "This is what it is." You know, as far as with Reese Olson, to me, he was pitching above his head earlier in the season. This is sort of back to the norm. You sort of expected this. Now, can he bounce back? That's 2 rough outings in a row.
Yeah.
Right. Where he's
and by no means am I saying it's over for the guy.
No, it's not over.
No,
but what I'm
not.
saying is that this is who they are. And when you see, right, when you look at the talent, when you look at the talent all around,
That's all the talent.
right? The fact, no matter where it comes from, right? This is more to the norm. I think that, that the hitting is what it is. I think this just some of the pitching, other than, Scooble's your Cy Young guy. He's legit, right?
Mm-hmm.
You look at the way,
He's going to
Flaherty's
keep
pitched.
you from being the Oakland A's.
There it
Yes.
is. That's the difference, because you have a Cy Young guy that is 8-1 that refuses, no matter how bad your batting is that he's going to go out there, and if he needs to hold him to 0 or 1, he's going to do it. And there's to your point, is it's smoke and mirrors of why you aren't Oakland.
There it is.
Because technically you are.
I pull Scooble out,
And they might be a
and that's
better
what you
hitting
are.
team.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing it, and they don't even know where they're going to be playing.
Less money, right?
Yeah.
If we were the Oakland A's with that, it'd be easier to accept earlier. I think you've been holding on to the fact that something would be done, because we're still close and we're still in this. Maybe we're not competing for the division, but we're in the wild card, because there's 5 teams in the wild card. So you think there's got to be something done. Something's got to move. You realize what you came to is, after watching that and realizing in this last week or so, is that nothing's changing. This is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Get used to it. Maybe you get excited about a Kreidler or a guy getting called up, a Perez or whatever, but this is what you're going to deal with. There's nobody coming to save you.
Yep.
Right? You hope Torque gets back on track and comes back up, but this
hope,
is what it
your
is.
hope.
This is what it
Hope.
is.
That's all we got right now.
You're a 80.
Hope is what kills
You're
you.
a top end
Yeah.
80 win team. You're probably going to win 70 to 75 games now, which we thought you were above that.
Right.
Which is smoke and mirrors, is that you're just you are. You're a Cy Young ahead of Oakland.
Yeah.
A Cy Young pitcher ahead of Oakland.
And that's real, D-Mac. This isn't hot
And that's
take
why it
shit
sucks,
or anything
bro.
like that. Yeah.
That's why it sucks, because you've just pretty much just said, okay, we're going to play the small ball game or play the salary game or whatever like this, and we're going to hang on to guys and play out
And D-Mac,
contracts.
I've told you before about my text thread with my buddies that are Tiger fans. My one buddy who's an Al Avila loyalist, and we bust each other's chops and stuff like that. They give me grief because you guys know, the Marlins are kind of my team B, and we battled tooth and nail. And I said, the Marlins are the Tigers. The difference is they're honest about it.
Mm-hmm.
They're upfront about it. And I'm not I'm not trying to tell you the Tigers that came out badly. So my apologies to the people in the Tigers organization if you're watching right now. That came out badly. That's on me. That's my bad. I'm not saying you are dishonest. I am saying the direction is clear with the Marlins. You know what you're going to get. You know what you're going to get. You know that they're going to move on from guys, and you know that they're going to do the youth movement all the way through. And somehow, some way, they pop up into the playoffs about every 4 years, and they've won a couple of World Series, including one since high-definition television's been involved. You know, like that's what it is. I don't have to wonder with them. But you know what else they did? Avisail Garcia was useless to them. Had a 600 OPS, but was useless to them.
Better than Javi.
Be gone. You're on your way. You're bringing this team down.
And that's the difference.
That's the difference.
Frustration. I think Romano237 might have nailed it when he said the tough part for the fans is they're 10 years into the rebuild, and now Harris is in his first year.
Of a rebuild,
right? So
of a rebuild. Yeah.
We're technically, you got to revert back into you're in the first year of a rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sanity's sake.
I know, but see, and this is where it comes. When you have a Cy Young winner.
You don't have to be, because as fans we see, you don't have to be, but the team is saying, the team's not even saying, yeah, we know, but we're not going to be. They're just ignoring it.
There's a ton of famous Sam Flannel quotes, but the one positive one. When new information presents itself, you reserve the right to change your opinion. And when you have a Cy Young, a threat, the favorite, the betting favorite to win the Cy Young, D-Mac, then you have the right to change your perspective. And that's my issue. We're just going to sit here and let this is the greatest season right now of a Detroit Tigers pitcher that we've ever seen in our lifetimes. What he's on pace to do right now. Better than Verlander. Yes, better than Verlander, everyone. Calm down. That's the track he's on. I say this to paint that picture for you. That's the track he's on right now. And we are going to stand by and just watch it go away. A magical season that this guy's having right now. And hey, we're good. Little Chris knocking over them garbage cans.
That's little Chris.
Can I ask you something?
Yes.
Okay. So this morning, I was getting hate because I said the Tigers are on the exact same winning track to be the exact same as they were last year. How am I supposed to not be upset with us making signings in free agency? It might not have been big money signings, but we made signings that helped this team like Flaherty. And I'm supposed to expect us to just, we're a better team. Well, our record doesn't say that. And people are trying to tell me that, because we have young players, we're overall a better team. I don't care. I want to see it on the record.
But you know what, Jesus, like, that's fine. That they can do that. Like, that's fine. Like, go the young player route. That's fine. But when you're having a magical, unheard of season, you should shift course to some degree. Because how many times are you going to get this? How many times do dudes win Cy Youngs? How many times in their careers? The greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. How many times?
Not a lot.
Like, and we're just going to stand here, dude, and let it just blow away in the wind, man. I got a problem with that. And it's not even like an anger problem. It's a depressing problem.
Yeah. It's turned into depression.
That's what it is.
And I'm not saying to trade the whole farm system and mortgage our entire future. And that's what people think I'm saying when I say make a move. I just want us to be relevant in this playoff chase, because right now we're not. And we're not good enough to be relevant. And our batting lineup isn't good enough. And we're not exciting at all to watch. It's an absolute snooze fest to watch the Tigers.
Welcome to Detroit fans, Jesus. If you ask for one move, they think you're mortgaging the entire future.
Yep.
Right.
Pretty much.
Burn, Ballpark Franks made, cooked, and shipped in Michigan. 100% better than the Nathans thing.
Damn right.
Shout out.
I absolutely.
I'll take a Hebrew National before a Nathans, to be real.
Or a Johnsonville.
Yeah. Johnsonville go crazy.
Johnsonville's got good meat.
Pause.
Dante 151. So you should trade your best pitcher. No, I'm saying.
No.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Nobody
Who said that?
Get the guy some help.
Yes.
That's what it all comes down. Can we get Tarek Skubal some help?
Yeah.
Man's up there drawing a sword against an army that's running down a hill. And it's Skubal up there by himself. Can we get the man? How can we stand by
Neil,
and let this happen to Tarek Skubal? How?
We're not. We can't. We won't.
Right
So
now,
move on.
would you trade Matt Manning and Spencer Torkelson for Brent Rooker?
Yes.
I didn't even know who you said to trade him for.
Brent Rooker from the A's. 13 home runs, 40 RBIs, hitting like 270.
Yes. Because he'd be our best hitter.
He would be our best hitter tomorrow.
Yeah.
And you guys can think what you... See, you guys can think what you want. A guy on the Oakland A's, if you put him here, would be our best hitter.
Mm-hmm.
I know that makes you uncomfortable, but that doesn't mean it's not true.
Yeah. The fact that Matt Vierling is your best hitter is a problem.
That's it.
I'm just, yeah.
Can we get Tarek Skubal? Guy is pitching his ass off.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just reserving judgment for the trade deadline at this point because the team
it's going to be too late.
The team is the team right now, but
it's going to be too late.
Yeah. We'll see.
Man, I wanted to get out in a timely fashion.
We'll see.
Detroit Dabber. Skubal is the Jon Snow in Battle of the Bastards. That is already such a dated cultural reference.
Game of Thrones sucks.
That was out of nowhere.
All right.
Fuck George R.R. Martin.
Top 5.
Old bitch. Finish the books.
He's still mad about it.
Dude, it pisses me off. Bro had a whole fucking pandemic and he can't write the goddamn book. Like, what are you doing, George? Get off your ass and finish the fucking books.
Here we go. Rando Smalls. Too much. No torque. Throw in Lang in a double-A. Get out of here.
We're not getting shit for that.
Can you ban Small? Can we ban Smalls from the chat? Time him out. I'm not about that.
I'll give him a timeout.
Rando Smalls, I appreciate the fact that you take time out of your day to watch the show. I do.
Leave Smalls
and I'm
Yeah, Rando's cool.
I love
Time him out.
I gave him a 1 minute timeout.
Yeah.
I gotta put a small flag on that.
That was an overreaction on my part.
Flag on Neil. I'm throwing a flag on Neil.
Penalty accepted.
Because you know what?
I will pay my
You
debt.
lied to us. You said you'd accepted this.
Yes.
You haven't accepted
Twice
this.
already,
You just
D-Mac.
went on.
Twice.
Kenny, please.
He keeps getting upset, and I understand
He's
it.
got
But
to submit to us that you're not okay with it and you're not over it. And this
You know
is
what
just-
this? All right, I know we're way late for the break, but you know what this is? This right here, this Tiger season is like a hangover. All right, you know a bad hangover, Spenny, where you open your eyes and you're like, "Oh my God, I got away with it."
After dollar beer night in Mankato.
Yeah, you know, and you wake up, you open your eyes and you're like, "I got away with this," but then you stand up and you get hit with a dizzy wave and sweat pours out of your forehead instantly. You're like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna die right here on this floor right now." And then you battle that for a while. And then a wave comes and it goes away and you start to feel better and you feel like you need to eat like 40 pounds of food.
Yeah.
And then you go get it and you take one bite of it and then you feel like you're going to throw up and you start sweating again. That's what this Tiger season is.
And Matthew Kruger in the Woodward Sports Chat, this is soft.
Yeah.
Big D is so bandwagon on the Tigers. Come on, boys, be a real fan. Being a real fan is wanting more. Being a real fan is not accepting garbage. Like, don't be a sheep. Be a guy that wants somebody who can hit, who can get on base. That's being a real fan. Being a real fan isn't bending over and taking it. Being a real fan is expecting more from your franchise.
Hey, shout out Spenny, because Kruger was on me this morning for the same shit.
Yeah, well, Matt Kruger be on that BS.
You should want your team to make moves. You shouldn't want, like Neil said, to waste this magical season that Skubal is having. You should want a bat that's worth a shit in this lineup.
All right. We're way late for the break.
It's always therapy with the Tigers. I love it.
Big therapy energy, baby.
Yep.
That's what we are.
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, everybody. Live at the Planet Fitness Studios. You guys know what it is. The best gym in the gym game. I'll never be a member at another gym. I've been with Planet Fitness for over 3 years. I've accomplished every fitness goal I've had in my life with Planet Fitness, and you can do the same, but you got to walk in there. There's over 50 of them in the Metro Detroit area. There's over 2,500 of them worldwide. You get access to them all with the black card option. Don't forget the high school summer pass. If you're a teen, age 14 to 19, you can work out for free all summer long at Planet Fitness, everybody. Serving the community as well. Go to planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, Mr. Darren McCarty.
Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month. Or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Visit Dispo Dispensary today for deals too good to miss. Meet a team that curates an unbelievable atmosphere and shopping experience. Why not try the freshest inventory from Michigan's largest variety of cannabis products? Come through our stores or order on Dispo Dash today. Dispo Dispensary, disposhops.com, your local cannabis plug.
All right, everybody, keeping it pushing. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Everybody's kind of fired up now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
This will be a good break. We're going to get this back on time.
The growl from Spinny over there. Love it.
I'll start growling when we win a game.
Yeah, well, you might be there for a minute.
Yeah. It's a bad stretch they on right now.
Brent Roker, huh, Spenny?
Yeah.
I know. I'm in there.
It's an achievable move.
Woodward Sports. So Small's timeout's over. No GM will give up.
Yeah.
No GM will give up number 1 and Manning for a 1-year rental. Checks notes. Brent Rooker. 3 years of arbitration left. It would take more than you have to give in this organization to get him. How about that one, Smalls? How about that one, Smalls? That wouldn't even scratch the surface of beginning to get him, Spenny.
Yeah. I think it would be enough.
Still got 3 years arbitration left.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Torkelson and Manning would be very intriguing for a team that's restarting, especially going to LA.
They'd want Reese Olson.
I'd give him Reese Olson.
Yeah, give him some.
No, yeah.
Sorry,
deal
kid.
from a position of strength to add to a position of weakness.
Yeah. Sorry,
100%. Woodward Sports chat thread. Also to Red Wings fan club. But Neil said to act like a small market team and trade Skubal now, which I agree with. Well, Red Wings fan club, I said to make your decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to make your decision.
You should be paying him around now because
that's every second you wait. It costs you more going forward. And I know where DMAC is with it. Skubal's his guy. He wants to keep him. You know, DMAC runs on emotion, and that's cool. That's why DMAC and I are a good team. We balance each other out.
I'm the first one to say that he's never going to be more valuable than he is now. If you're going to stay in this rebuild or whatever, then use him.
Yeah.
Instead of wasting him. I'll watch him and get a jersey for another team that he's going to win a Cy Young for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how bad we're in.
Choose your fighter,
man. Like it was said, dude, we're in the rebuild of a rebuild of a rebuild. Right?
10 years.
So
shout out Lil Chris.
I mean, at least it would show me doing something. Because here's the one thing that I believe that if that was the case, that you would get something in return that would benefit you moving forward, because Scott Harris would be making that deal, not Alaville.
Right. Yeah. And that's fair. And that's rock solid logic to it. Mm-hmm. And that's where I was with it.
They like to draft pitchers anyway, why not?
So if you're gonna roll with them, then roll with them.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then make the move.
Mm-hmm.
Neil, I know we only got 2 minutes of the segment left, and we're gonna do top 5 up next. But you know what comes out today?
What's that?
3 episodes of The Boys. New season drops today.
I know. I've dropped the ball.
Yeah, you sure have.
I have absolutely. And I see. You know what's funny? I always see the commercial for Amazon all the time. They always in their little hype videos for their content.
Season 4.
All right.
Oh man, I got some work to do.
And you have to watch Gen V as well, which is like a spinoff, but it's canon.
The Boys too.
I haven't watched Gen V yet. I need to get hit.
You got to watch Gen V.
I've watched all the boys up to season 3, but I haven't got to Gen V yet.
You have to watch Gen V before you watch the new season.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm hyped. Who's your favorite superhero out of that crew?
Well, it's hard not to
or
say
villain,
Homelander.
I guess.
Yeah.
Love Homelander, obviously. Black Noir is really good too.
I'm a Billy Butcher type of guy.
Well, he's not a superhero.
Gen V with the what's it called?
Temp V.
Temp V, yeah. But I mean, I like his character. I guess.
Soldier Boy as well, because Jensen Ackles, the guy, he's Dean in Supernatural, and he
Young
plays
Draco?
Soldier Boy.
He'd probably be my favorite.
He's a really good actor.
He'd probably be my
What's up,
favorite.
Young Draco?
Catch up. Season 4 coming out. How long was the wait?
It was
because you're not giving it the Game of Thrones.
No, it
tongue
was
lashing
because it's finished, because it's done. George, you old bitch, write the book. God, I've been waiting fucking 7 years for Winds to come out.
I mean,
probably more than that.
In his defense, he's pretty portly, so
Yeah, well, like I said, no excuses.
it might take him a while.
Brandon Sanderson pumps out a book every 3 months. You can write a book in 7 years. But it's like a 1 year break. Because season 3 came out 2 years ago, but they had Gen V in between. So,
all right, there you go.
Tony D. Neil's lies are real. What have I ever lied about?
I don't know.
What have I ever lied about, dude?
You hating Michigan?
Breaking news from Broder. Tanner Arnold just agreed to his contract finally.
Love to see that.
Let's see it.
All right, let's go to break.
All right, let's do it. Top 5 list coming up next. Top 5 excuses. No excuse to not have Swiss insurance, though.
No, now more than ever, it is crucial, critical, absolutely all the above for you to have your insurance reviewed. Swiss Insurance will make sure your carrier is not slipping in the extra fees. How do you do that? You call my buddy Mark today at Swiss Insurance, 313-530-1698, or go to SwissINS.com.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness, big fitness energy for all.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? Well, you expand and offer more products to more people. Exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. Same great service customers have come to know and trust on Woodward Ave, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today, lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, keeping it pushing, everybody. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty. We have KG in the building, intern Justin, Spencer Raxter, as well. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread, get your thoughts out there. Detroit supremacy. Neil, how are you a Yankees fan from New York, but also a Celtics fan?
That's Boston, or that's Mavs, I think. I think he's talking about. Oh, no, I know he's talking about Valenti.
Yeah. Oh, is he? All right. Why do you call yourself Detroit supremacy? I heard you like New York, too.
He's a supremacist?
All right, top 5.
All right, top 5 excuses, everybody. All right, it is time. Top 5 excuses. I'm excited for this one. Top 5. Spenny, why is it a top 5 list?
Because half as boring as a top 10 list.
Damn right.
There it is. Absolutely. So, we doing the usual order?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Spencer Raxter leading off. Top 5 excuses.
All right, top 5 excuses. My top 5 excuses. At number 5, I have food poisoning.
A classic.
Because I don't think I've ever had food poisoning in my life.
Never?
I honestly don't. Actually, that's not true. I had it once in college when the lettuce betrayed me. You remember when lettuce was making everybody sick? It got me. But yeah, food poisoning.
It nicked you.
It nicked me. It got me. Food poisoning is always up there. 4, I was never told.
There's a family of those.
Yeah. I never told. They never told me. You didn't tell me that. I didn't know. I wasn't supposed to be there. I was never told that. That's my number 4. Number 3, overslept.
Classic.
Damn, you know, slept it, missed the alarm.
Yep.
Forgot to set the alarm.
Yep.
Accidentally set the alarm for 7 p.m. instead of 7 a.m. Like, you know, there's a whole thing right there. And number 2, stuck in traffic. That's always one that's available.
That's a KG staple.
It's always there. You know,
Better than KG's number 1.
Damn,
When did I become the staple for stuck in traffic?
There's a backup on 696. I can't. I'm
Like
sitting here.
magically.
Yeah.
Like 696 is never backed
Yeah,
up.
oh,
This is the
God.
first time it's ever been backed up.
Damn, I left 2 minutes late. You know, and then number 1, I'm brand 2 hungover. Can't wait. Oh man, can't even open my eyes. You know, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Look at that little Spenny picture, too.
Yeah, man.
Little
Shout out.
Spenny.
That was my.
yeah.
Look at me,
That was
man.
going to be my
What's
album
up?
cover. I have an apple in my hand in the full
What you looking
picture.
at?
Yeah.
Nice.
Spencer
Look at
Raxton,
my
the
apple.
Apple Gang. out
The denim
coop.
jacket,
You're looking
man.
at my apple.
Yeah,
That is strong,
yeah,
Spenny. That was before you were chock full of excuses.
yeah, for sure.
It was a simpler time.
That's why I don't have any eyebrows. Is because my hair used to be blonde like that. So
Okay.
my eyebrows are still blonde.
Gotcha. Spenny fun fact
Yep.
there. Shout out. All right. Who's next? Who usually rolls next? Jesus. You go second.
So I'm now going to second because I was 4th 2 weeks ago, and
Well,
then I
quit complaining. Go
just
second.
give
You
your
moved
list.
up in the
All right.
lineup, man.
I'm just
Come
curious.
on. You're a fucking intern. You don't get to be picky. All right?
Lucky you're here. Now give the list.
Did I
Okay.
call your name?
Yes.
You're out.
All right.
Number 1 is crazy, but
5 is
number 1 is wild.
5 is doing.
This is the Gen Z list.
Yes.
5 is doing Korean shit.
Doing Korean
What is
shit.
Too busy.
what is Korean shit?
Too busy doing Korean
Please
shit.
define
Give us
Korean
an
shit.
example of what doing Korean shit is.
Hey, you got to look on 21 Jump Street to figure that one out.
Crazy coming from a white man. Continue.
Okay.
4 is I'm sick. 3 is I'm stuck in traffic. Whatever. 2 is I'm too overwhelmed. That's a good one at school.
So you do hide behind that.
Yeah, my anxiety. He's an anxiety
no,
guy.
I try not to, but
you I know.
Is that
You
a
have.
I
hid
have
behind
done
that.
it. I can't lie. I've done it to a
Okay.
teacher to get extended deadlines. I've done it like.
So you do.
And when
hide
I was the
behind it.
president of my hockey team last year, if I was like doing something else and the team needed something, the most notable one I'd say is like, sorry, I'm dealing with more important shit than that. Like I'm too overwhelmed with stuff that I'm doing for the team. So you guys can take a back seat.
And number 1, a close cousin to number 2.
Yeah, this one's mostly, honestly, shout out my dad for my dad because he always bitches at me that I'm like so unorganized. So it's turned into like one of my like best excuses when he says shit to me. Because I'm really bad at remembering dates.
Right. I was about
dates is like my absolute
I'm
kryptonite.
bad at that too.
I never write stuff down, and
Nor do
so
I.
he's like, if I forget a date, like let's for example, I was supposed to go to the Tigers game yesterday, but it was my 3-year anniversary with my girlfriend. I forgot about the anniversary, and my dad and we had to switch going to the Tigers
He's
game.
set up for great success in life.
we had to switch the Tigers game from Wednesday to Tuesday, and he was pissed at me, and I was like, "Sorry, Dad, I'm just unorganized. I got ADD. I don't know what the hell's going on week to week. Like you're going for too much. I don't know every single day for the next 3 months."
Oh my god.
All right, Jesus, I'll give you credit because you admit that you hide behind that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I do.
That's all I want.
Hey, as a Gen Xer, we're not allowed to use the first 2, right?
Right, correct.
I mean, that's not even in the repertoire or the vocabulary.
Yeah, all I wanted to do was hear somebody say that they hide behind it from time to time. I'm not saying every time.
Yeah, he's an undiagnosed ADHDer.
Okay.
No,
he's definitely got ADHD.
I am diagnosed, and I should be on meds, and I'm not.
Okay.
All right.
Woodward chat, ECL. Neil is a punk. Any other opinion, and he acts like a bitch. Game of Thrones is the shit. Well, ECL, aren't you acting like a bitch right now because you don't agree with my opinion? Aren't you?
And Game of Thrones sucks, bitch.
All right.
Light him up.
KG,
In the
top
3
5
hole.
excuses.
Hey, in the 3 hole. Let's get it, man.
Shout out.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the legend Herman. But at
goat.
number 5, I forgot.
He said, wait. KG's smiling in this picture.
Yes.
Not really.
That's a hood smile. Right?
Thank you, Neil. Thank you.
That's a hood smile.
You get
I know.
Yeah. See, you hip. You hit. But at number 5.
Give me that card, KG.
Hey,
All right, go.
still pending. But still pending. At number 5, I forgot one of the easiest excuses in the book. I forgot. It is what it is. I forget a lot of things.
Number 4, closely related to number 5.
Exactly. Hey, I just got too high, bro. I smoke a lot of weed on a daily basis, so that is one of my go-tos. Hey, I was just too high, bro. My bad. We'll figure it out. At number 3, I wasn't by my phone. And I'm not by my phone a lot. So I can use this excuse on a lot of people, including family. Sorry, y'all. Love it. At number 2, my family member died. So normally this is an auntie, but it could be any family member. Depending on the day.
Isn't that karma, though? You can't be using that. Isn't that you messing with karma?
People die every day, B. Hey, so, and at number 1, of course, y'all have made me the poster child for I'm caught in traffic / running behind. I will never give you specifics as to why I'm running behind, but just know I'm running behind. And that is my top 5 list.
Let's Go Red Wing Sparty is appalled that you have an omission for your list.
I have an
Should have
omission.
been honorable mention at least. Quote, that's too light-skinned for me. Unquote.
Hey, he's right. I give him one for that one. You get a bill for that.
Hey, followed by that's white people shit.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
All right.
This is good so far.
This is a good one.
This is one of the better ones, I do have to say. Darren McCarty,
All right.
bat and cleanup, your top 5 excuses.
Number 5, traffic, obviously, especially around here. Number 4, got the black lung pop. Yeah. Sick, a little under the weather. You don't want me getting everybody sick, do you?
All right. The black lung.
Number 3, this one's for Neil.
Like scurvy.
You know, sorry. The bag's bigger on the other side. I mean, you know what I mean?
That's a good excuse.
I'd love to, but they're giving me more over here.
That's a good excuse.
It's not really
It's not really an
but it's
excuse,
a
yeah.
fact. Number 2, sorry, man. My wife said yes, or my wife said no. I mean, they are good.
That's real.
That's fucking real.
That's as real as it gets.
I mean, it's more real 80% of the time she really does.
Yeah.
But as an excuse, you can go to it and use it because of the consistency. If you don't, and number 1, I don't care what it is.
If you got kids, it's easy.
The greatest use, because it's a mic drop and nobody can argue when they have it, and it's something with your kids.
And if
no
they do
matter
argue,
what it is, boom,
if they do argue, you cuss them the hell out.
And they don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't got kids. Fuck them kids.
Boo them kids.
Boo them kids.
Absolutely. Rack says, I use number 2 all the time. So.
look at that picture. Right, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great
Softball
picture.
game back in like 94.
I think we crossed paths on the softball diamond before.
Probably.
Yeah.
The black lung.
We did, I believe, as a matter of fact. The black lung. All right, last, but certainly not least, unless there's a couple people in the chat. My top 5 excuses. Oh, you like that one?
Yeah, man. Signing your own
the
picture.
The Frosted Tips Challenge.
Yeah.
They auctioned that off for Special Olympics. That was pretty funny. Number 5, I had food poisoning. No, I don't think anyone in the world has actually had food poisoning.
I have.
I think it's been created as an excuse.
I've had it.
Swiss chalet got me.
That shit is not fun either.
Yeah.
That's a long day on the toilet, boy.
I've never had food poisoning in my life.
Yeah,
but I have
yeah.
used it,
I didn't eat chicken.
But I've used it as an excuse.
I didn't eat chicken for 20 years.
Yep.
Damn.
So there it is. Number 4, I use this. Ask my wife. She can be the excuse insider. I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit tomorrow.
I love that. That's an honorable mention for me. I tell my
I'm never
wife that
gonna do
all
that shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Never, ever. Number 3, blank, and this one is real. Blank, insert friend's name, wanted to stay for another one.
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Not bad at it.
I've used that one about 898 million times in my life. Here's my personal favorite. Number 2, I never got the email. You know damn well you got you click send, it gets to where it's going.
Hey, man.
No email in the world has ever been sent and not gone to the implied destination.
Must be in my spam account.
Yeah. Hey, but text messages have, and I use it for text. Hey, I never got the text, bro.
I know. Sure, KG. They always get there. And number 1, I use them as a shield all the time. This is my personal favorite because there is no debate, as you said. My kid is sick. And D-Mac, I'm the only honest parent in America. I think I've said this on the show. If not, I'm going to get shit for this when I get home today. But whatever, because it's factual. They don't listen. I'm good. Yeah. This is factual. And listen up to this.
Your power rankings?
No. She ixnayed the power rankings. She didn't want me to do the power rankings. No, but this is of that ilk, though. This is from that family. Spenny, Juices, pay close attention to this. DMAC, you can just say, yeah, I agree. If parenting were a corporation, that corporation would be bankrupt in a week.
Yep.
You'd get nowhere near the returns versus the investment. Nowhere near. It is a losing business.
Yeah.
And the better you want to be at it, the more of a loss leader being a parent is. In corporate jargon, parenting is a loss leader. You lose in terms of raw data, what you put in versus what you get out. Now, the moments that are great, are they great?
Yeah,
they
sure.
are. But let's cut the shit. They are in no way equal to the moments you put in.
Hey.
They're just not.
Neil, what you're trying to say, let me wrap this up for you, is that when you use the kids are sick as an excuse.
That's the one benefit.
Thank you. No, there's
other benefits, but that's the main benefit.
That's a main benefit that you have to use on your. That's
Yep.
like kids insurance.
That's their highest usage if they were an NBA player.
That's highest usage.
What'd you have? Did you have something, Spenny?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I got my dad to meet Darren.
I would say
McCarty
honorable
and
mention
Chris
to everything
Draper.
else for whatever phone died.
Yep.
Don't
Phone
have it
died,
on.
yeah.
If the phone's dead.
Yeah,
oh my
right.
God!
What can I do?
I just got a text from my wife. I'm not even kidding you guys. I haven't read it yet. I haven't read it. Swear to God, it's right here.
One day
she watches.
Yep.
She Sophia.
She on to you.
No, she's not watching.
No.
All right, that's just
Probably
coincidence.
make sure you grab this on the way home.
Hey, but everybody knows that. Everybody who's married or has a girl knows that fear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
For real.
I better shut up.
That was uncanny.
Hey, I pray none of my teachers you see my excuses, because I bet you I'll be using one of those this year to get a little extension deadline extended.
Now, this probably won't apply to my wife because Sylvia doesn't watch Big D Energy, so she's not going to watch the morning show. But the rest of you can, though.
Hey.
Every morning, 8 to 10 a.m. right here on the Woodward Sports Network. Now, my wife doesn't watch Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, KG, JB Smooth, but you can, 8 to 10 a.m.
hating, man?
because you are hey, she doesn't understand that this is Detroit's #1 sports network.
Say it again.
That is fact, not opinion. Is this tone? I don't care because it's fact. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. Sorry about it.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on the expert sports injury insights of Dr. Jeff Pierce in the Michigan Sports and Spine. That's right. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday right here on Big D Energy and Thursdays with Bougie and Edwards, where they offer top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusted with his career.
Facts.
Trusted him with his career. Dr. Jeff Pierce here to keep you in the game and performing at your best, too. For more info, go to MichiganSportandSpine.com or give him a call, 248-426-9944.
More importantly, Neil, I trusted my kids with Dr. Pierce. That's the important.
He doesn't boo them kids.
He doesn't boo them kids. He actually takes good care of them.
Woodward Sports chat thread. Andrew Schmidt, 100%, Neil. Talking about parenting. Let's go Red Wings Sparty. Parenting major or an art major? You're better off being an art major. At least you could be a teacher, I guess, with that. Rando Smalls, totally disagree. Okay, Rando. Woodward Sports chat thread. Gromit, I love my kids, but I love them more now that they are gone. See, people are being real in these streets.
Yeah, man.
People are being real.
Just keep it real, man.
Yep. No doubt about it. Greg A753, Neil is crazy. Andrew Schmidt, I lose as soon as the kids wake up until they go to bed.
Yeah.
Boo them kids.
Do one of your kids get more tone than the other?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, Cristiano.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah. How did I know?
Yeah.
He's got tone built in.
Absolutely. Tony D, stop telling lies. Neil again, Tony D, tell me the lie.
Yeah.
If anything, I'm honest to a fault when I stand up here.
You're damn right.
Because I don't do the clicky shit and stuff. I don't say shit just to say it.
Yeah.
Everything I've ever told you guys, I feel. That's the way I feel.
You stand on 10. I respect you for it.
Yeah. I don't do it. So let me know. Please, Tony D, let me know. And get it in there.
Hold on, Mike G. Best Neil excuse. Oakland doesn't have enough resources.
Got enough to beat Kentucky.
Yeah.
Got enough to get into the NCAA tournament, unlike some other basketball programs around here.
That is factual.
And we don't even have to pay a coach $4 million to do it. Yeah.
Shout out U of D.
Among others.
Yeah.
Shout out Michigan.
Oh, let's not do that.
They didn't go to the tournament.
Yeah, that's fine. Kiss the rings.
What rings?
The football one.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about basketball.
No, we're not.
Hey, real quick.
Yes, sir.
I had the same question as Jack Stark. Did Cristiano put the dishes in the dishwasher yet?
He has gotten better with it.
Okay.
Now
Progress, not perfection.
It's got to be an age thing because Marcello, you can literally tell him as he's walking to the sink, and he'll say, okay. And then he puts him in the sink and walks away.
Yeah.
And I wait till he gets to the top of the stairs, and then I call him back.
Usually my ADHD had me so overwhelmed.
No, he hasn't.
I don't know.
I hope he doesn't watch the show today because
Yeah.
now he's going to hit me with that.
Wow.
Is it because he
so
got high?
overwhelmed, Dad. They're going in the
Hey,
sink.
shout out the great Afro man.
Hey.
Because I got high, man.
I struggle with the same thing. I struggle with putting my dish away. I'm a sink putting merchant. I put them all in the sink, and then I always go back and like do them all at the same time because I think that's easier than doing it one at a time. I don't know. It must be a Gen Z type beat.
Go Blue. Neil's biggest lie. I don't hate Michigan. I don't. I just expect more than I just expect more than you fans.
He doesn't
do.
hate Michigan. He is a Michigan hater though, and that's it.
Not a
But he
Michigan
does- he-
hater.
but he-
he expects more out of than what the fan base that he's arguing
Right.
with. Neil, are you happy Michigan won the national championship?
Hell no, he not.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why would I not?
You are.
I
You're
am happy.
You did
Because
it.
I was
You're
right.
happy. They did everything they needed to do. No,
Okay.
it is.
We going down this road again.
Yes, I'm happy.
But you
KG.
was going to slander the shit out of them if they
No,
came
KG.
in and lost.
But they weren't going to lose because they did everything
okay.
that I've been saying they should do for 6
All
years.
right. Yep. Go ahead. Get your shit off.
Did they not?
Get your shit off.
Do we got to go through this again?
We do.
D-Mac, you're the minister of accountability. Did they do everything I've said? Since you and I were together at ESPN Radio.
He was going to slander Michigan if
It's
they
not
lost.
slander, Kenny. Like the things that the questions he asked ain't slander.
He wanted them to
it's
lose.
Throwing the truth into the face that they hadn't got to the next level till they swam in the waters that they needed to.
Right.
They went and they did it, and they proved
You
that
thought
that's
they-
all they needed. They're as good as all the rest of them.
He
out
thought
there.
they was going to lose to Bama. I remember. You was ready. I remember all this stuff.
Everybody here thought they were going to lose.
Yeah. You thought they were going to lose to Bama.
I did not.
And remember, too, on the live line, they were, what were they? Minus 500 Alabama was in the fourth quarter. So you were doubting it, too.
I was
Even
not.
Sam Flannel.
I promise you I wasn't.
Even Sam Flannel was. Mike G, Oakland who? Does Oakland have a court? They do, Mike G. A court Michigan's never won on when they've played there.
Damn, that's out of your bag.
See, you guys just. When you,
They haven't.
Y'all asking for it.
Gave up 97 points to Oakland that day,
They
too.
absolutely haven't. But the basketball program is a dumpster fire. We know that. So.
Hey, I'm just telling you guys.
Michigan's full of nerds anyways.
What about that Oakland football, though?
Undefeated since 1957.
Oh, I bet.
Yes, sir.
Undefeated in what? Seeing
In
field
in
time?
football.
Seeing a football field?
Yeah, undefeated since 1957. Andrew Jones. Neil doesn't do the clickbaity stuff, but he will rile up the U of M fans so fast, LMAO. Andrew, I don't have a problem with the... I don't do it. You get riled up. You can just... You're like KG right now.
I'm not
You can
riled
just
up.
say what D-Mac said and say, they did everything you said they should do for a... And you and I, again, go back to the ESPN days. For a decade, I've been saying that. When you
wanna
gonna
compete at the
put a
top
snake in the
level,
snake
which shows
pit?
you can, which shows you're just as good as all those teams, the Georgias, the Alabama,
Yeah.
when you play with the same rules as they play by. That's all it is, and that's what you've been saying the whole time.
Then why
Let's
bring
see
it up
it.
then?
We
Why
saw
can't we
it.
just
What
have a
happened? We
championship
won.
and be done with it since you were clamoring for this the whole time? Why can't it just be a championship? Why you gotta add the caveat?
Because that's part of the story.
You was praying on downfall.
No. That's part of the story.
These Neil's praying on downfall.
What they did to get the players is part of the story. That's how they got the players.
10, we stood tall.
The coach got suspended twice because of it.
Showed these disloyal hosts how to ball.
Wasn't praying. Hey, yeah. I was right.
Okay.
KG.
You love to say that. You love to say
What's that?
Where do they hang? Do they hang a banner in Michigan Stadium? And I'm being
I don't
serious.
know.
Like,
Flags.
in
I think they have
arenas,
flags on top of the stadium.
Flags.
I'm not. Don't take that with a grain of salt, but that's what I believe.
Okay.
You gonna be in attendance for that since you just so happy for us? Since you just so happy.
I'll probably be busy that. Well, they play in Fresno or something that day.
I'm sure you'll be busy.
I'm probably busy that
Too
day.
busy for Michigan versus Fresno.
August 31st.
Power neck. My kid is going to be
right.
sick.
Yeah, I bet.
I'll have food poisoning.
Yeah, and I'm too high to hear what you're talking about right now, so it's fine.
Yeah. Woodward Sports chat thread. Jump into there. Shad216. Neil isn't a hater, but he does have hater tendencies.
Yeah. Okay.
That hater tone.
That's a good way
Definitely
to describe
has hater tone.
You're not a hater. You just have hater tendencies.
Mike G, let's be honest. Neil egged the Bo statue. You egged the Bo statue?
No, I would never deface property. I'm not a vandal.
Well, I mean, in Neil's defense, the Bo statue needs to be egged. And
it needs to be taken down.
No, it needs to be melted down.
Yeah, absolutely. Removed.
Replace it with a Harbaugh statue.
Might as well.
And I'll wait because, and Spenny, you know this, the Michigan State text will come in, and that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
I exclude all of that from the Bo. Bo Schembechler won no national titles in over 30 years, number one. And number two, he fired Ernie Harwell.
And did the other
that's
thing.
number one.
And that is, and number two is number one.
Yes. Right.
He fired Ernie Harwell. So I hope hell is really hot for him.
Mm-hmm. And did the other thing, but we won't go into that.
Now, to the point, yes,
Yes.
that is hate towards Bo Schembechler from Neil.
Oh, yeah.
That's
that
the
I
difference.
don't, yeah.
That's not Wolverine hate. That's,
That man fired Ernie Harwell, and no one cares. Like, no one cares. He fired Ernie Harwell, D-Mac.
I know.
That's all right. Ernie Harwell was better off.
No, but we weren't. We weren't.
Better than the University of Michigan, KG?
Well, yeah. I'm not defending Bo Schembechler. I don't give a fuck how much my fandom is. I'm not defending that.
Mike G. Neil hates Al Avila, Bo Schembechler, El Mago, Michigan. I don't hate Michigan.
You might.
Spenny does.
Spenny has a reason, though. What's yours?
Well, I had friends that worked there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got black friends.
I have a black friend who used to work there. Now he works at Michigan State.
I was just saying, speaking of that,
Saudi Washington, shout out.
The Michigan basketball coach go over to
Saudi Washington got hired by Tom Izzo over at Michigan State. Spenny's hype about that one. Yeah. Mike G also said Neil hates candy corn. That I do.
Everybody does if they're being honest.
Yeah. Chuckle Cheese. Bo was horrible. He was.
Yeah. No arguments there.
So, no, Derek Brown, there is no Michigan hate. I have friends that work there. Want them to do well.
Oh, yeah.
I want my friends to achieve.
I have
and do
two
well.
Michigan friends. How could I ever hate Michigan? I have two Michigan friends.
And they did exactly what I told them to do. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It worked, everybody. Yep. All right, D-Mac, tell them about Lady Jane's, my friend.
Yeah, awesome is when a guy can be a guy, get an amazing haircut. Lady Jane's haircuts for men. Stop in, sit back, relax. Let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, wicked awesome.
Yo, let me just say, I love Planet Fitness.
Trying out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Listen, the PF Black Card is worth every penny for this hydro massage. I'm a new man.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home? Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
All the benefits, all for less. Planet Fitness.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Neil Rule here for KDK Law. That's right here in Birmingham, dealing with divorce, child custody, visitation, or other family issues. Kevin and Catherine at KDK Law in Birmingham will have your back. Over 10 years of experience. And listen to this, guys. 24/7 availability. Scan the QR code on the screen. Give them a call, 248-971-0476. Say Woodward Sports sent you. KDK will pay your filing fee. Now, guys, I know we're joking around and stuff like that. This is serious, man. We're talking about divorce, child custody, visitation, all of this. This is as real as it gets. Have the best in your corner, KDK Law. As KG would say.
Don't let that girl do you wrong.
There you go, KG. Absolutely. Back at it, Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Did want to dive back into the football stuff because we've heard from Terrell Williams as he addressed the media. And I did want to have the discussion because not only did he discuss Aiden Hutchinson, he also, D-Mac, talked about a guy that I think that we have glossed over. I haven't heard very much, if at all, about as far as the Lions are concerned. And, you know, it's one of those things where we haven't heard the discussions about it, and I want to hear the discussions about it because we need to talk about it. Kelvin Shepard talking about Jack Campbell.
Yep, it's hard to get a full tell, obviously, physically on the linebacker position during this time of year due to the physical nature that we play, especially here. But he's exceeded my expectations, which were already high. But he's come back further along than where I expected because you don't have meetings during the gap from the last game to now. And really those guys with the length of the season, him coming off a rookie campaign and all of that stuff, typically you see those guys take a chunk of time off and come in kind of still raw. But this player, you could tell, dove right back into it, even told me took minimum time off. I'm sure his fiance hated it, but he got right back engulfed in ball, and it's paying off for him right now. He's with Alex being out the majority of the offseason. Jack led the huddle, made the calls. Everybody looked to him. He was making the checks, and to be honest, he set the tone for the offseason defensively.
All right. Here, I want to talk about Jack Campbell. I want to talk about the linebacker spot. I want to talk about the Lions defensively, how Jack Campbell's kind of being overlooked. The coach spoke on the improvements he's made, and I look down in the chat as I'm listening to the sound cut, and I get Jay Washington. KG looks like Kelvin Shepard. Gromit 0237, KG Doppelganger.
I don't
see the resemblance.
Update was that you're related to Calvin Shepard?
No, it was not. The chat came up with this morning. I don't see the resemblance. I don't. So
real cream of wheat. He even talks like KG. D-Mac, I love our audience.
Yes,
I do, but they get a little loose sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I should have, and I didn't even put two and two together. I'm looking up the stats to so I can really like dive in and talk about what Jack Campbell was and what he's going to be. But no, instead, D-Mac, when I want to have real discussion, I'm like, why is KG coaching with the Lions?
That's just, it is what it is. But what did you like what KG or Calvin Shepard, whatever we're calling, what he had to say?
Hey, what did you think?
Jack?
KG, what did you think about your words about Jack Campbell?
Well, I thought Jack Campbell did really well. He's so far this offseason, he's taking big stride. No, I just don't see the resemblance, y'all. I get it. Everybody black with dreads, I seem to get. No, last year I was James Houston. Now I'm Kelvin Shepard. Make up your minds, people. Make up your minds. I can't be everybody on the Lions with dreads, man. I can't. Me and Kelvin Shepard have never been in the same place, though. I will say that.
Mike G. So this will be serious. Looks and sounds exactly like KG. Does Coach Shepard do a segment called "Let Me Ask Your White Ass"?
No, but he will today. He will today. Back by popular demand. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm sorry what these people have done to you.
Is Jack Campbell one of those guys, though, like where do you need to hear a lot about him out of camp, or is it just to see how they're going to use him? Because we've already heard and we already expect or whatever the maturity and stuff like this and taking, the calls and, what we've all heard from Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell talking, what is it like? Are you comfortable? Because I'm comfortable not hearing anything about him right now. Right?
I guess
a big part of he's going to be a huge part of what I'm talking about as far as that totality of the defense and stuff like this. So I guess in my opinion, right? I want to hear more about Coach Campbell and the players talking about Jameson Williams and talking about maybe some of the younger guys that we don't know. I think Jack Campbell, we know what's going to happen, and as he's learning the playbook and taking on more of the calls and stuff like this, you're going to see it. We'll see the maturity in it.
And D-Mac, I guess I didn't properly prepare for this because this didn't even pop into my head until you said what you said just now. I think in order to have the Jack Campbell discussion, you have to establish your baseline. What did we think of Jack Campbell? Now, I would ask the chat that, but instead I get, why is DeAndre Hopkins in the sound booth? Why is Lil Jon working sound today?
Oh, my God.
That's what I get.
What?
That's what I get.
Make up your mind, people.
Anyway, Mike says, I expect more from Jack. He's got to get quicker, though. He's got to get to his spots faster like Anzalone does. What a world we live in, by the way, D-Mac.
Did you say you got to be like Anzalone?
We're in 2 short years. We have gone from Alex Anzalone is the equivalent of Javi Baez to, quote, he's got to be more like Alex Anzalone. Life moves fast, doesn't it, D-Mac?
Yeah, there it is.
He was never as bad as Javi, though. Let's not do that.
And I think that to break that down is that's what it is, the anticipation and the quickness. Anzalone's speed is, one of the things is his asset. Jack Campbell's more of that thumper and stuff like this, but it's angles. It's playing at angles and understanding that the speed. So he's been around. He's seen it. He's dealt with it in practice. He goes up against some of the best offensive players in the league. I think that definitely helps. From my experience for playing with and against all these Hall of Famers in practice all the time, and it can only make you better.
Detroit Dabber. How are you going to have Lenny Kravitz in there and not even give him a guitar?
Lenny Kravitz. All right,
how are you going to go my way?
Brandon's dog says Anzalone and Barnes are both better than Jack Campbell. That's kind of an apples to oranges comparison. But at the same time, I guess, D-Mac, where were we? And I'll have to go around the room. Where were we with Jack Campbell? I was content.
Yeah.
I was content. It didn't blow me away. He's not a bust. I was content. Am I on the right path there?
No, exactly. After his first year and stuff like that, I expect him to make bigger strides, a bigger ceiling. We know what we got with Barnes. You know what Anzalone's going to get you. I think that Campbell's ceiling is higher, but he's got to go out and prove it. And it's adjusting to the speed of the game. That's number one. I think he thinks it. I think he's physical enough and stuff like this. It's just being in the right position. And I think that through the offseason, through training camp, through the revamp of the defense and stuff like this, they're going to put him in the position to succeed.
Where are we at, KG?
And I've said this a lot. If we didn't have the rookie class that we had last year, Jack Campbell's season would be more looked at different, because a lot of people were kind of disappointed with his numbers, but his numbers weren't that bad. He was close to 100 tackles as a rookie.
Couple sacks.
I understand it wasn't spectacular, but the ceiling is very much high for this guy. We already know he's a demon in the run game. He really just has to work on, what he does in coverage. But I think his season was definitely overlooked, and I expect him to make a big leap this year.
Here's the thing, Neil, too, and I think when it comes to Jack Campbell, when you listen to Brad Holmes or you listen to Dan Campbell, when they talk about this guy, he's one of the guys that you have to put more trust in what they're saying. And if I'm going to hashtag trust Holmes or trust Campbell and stuff like this, then this is one of the guys that I got to believe that the potential will come out, and then we will see it more. I think it's about, like you mentioned it last year. You had Brian, but he was overshadowed by a lot of the other rookies and stuff like this. And I think at that position, it's getting up to the speed of the game. What now?
Lots of talk about Kofi Kingston being in the sound booth.
Way too big for Kofi. Kofi's a smaller guy.
Yeah.
Stevie Wonder.
New day.
Shad 216. Hey T-Pain, when's your next Twitch stream?
I see T-Pain a little bit more.
Oh my God.
And
I've been getting this my whole life, by the way.
We'll get D-Mac out of here on this one. This one comes courtesy of Rack.
Shout out.
Why is Whoopi Goldberg in there?
Not even close.
Oh, man.
You want to tell them?
You want to tell about Randy Wise?
I'll tell them
Steven?
about Randy Wise,
Yeah.
guys. We're back with the Celebrity Tour, the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. You saw it last year. They were just out Oakland Hills. A lot of different celebrities to be done. I know I got my golf outing, Darren McCarty Grind Time golf outing, August 16th. Links and Novi will be out there. Plus, a lot of different events throughout the year, so make sure you tune in to Woodward Sports to see everything that's going on, regardless of what it is. Randy Wise. Always make the wise choice with Randy Wise.
Drive into summer and drive into savings during Feldman Chevrolet's biggest Memorial Day sale ever. We're stocked with new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs, all priced to move. Like this 2024 Silverado for only $217 a month. Or this 2024 Equinox for as low as $199 a month. Find your freedom in a Feldman at the Memorial Day sale going on now at Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around, who's got it better than pets? Come on, a baby stroller for Coda? A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
Neil Rule here for Planet Fitness. You guys know we're live at the Planet Fitness Studios. You guys already know what it is. Black card out there for you, $24.99 a month. The best option in American consumerism. You get access to every Planet Fitness in the world. Over 50 of them in Metro Detroit alone. And don't forget about the high school summer pass as well. Ages 14 and 19 can work out for free all summer long at Planet Fitness. Go to planetfitness.com for more information. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Booing them when they come out.
Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Lots of questions for KG. KG's going to have some questions for you. Spencer Raxter up here in the booth. How do you like this angle?
I don't like this side of the desk.
I don't either.
That's
Yeah,
my
it's
side.
weird.
I don't know.
It is
I
weird
don't
to
like
see
this
you.
side. It's weird. Feels weird. Feels unnatural.
It does.
Yeah.
But Spencer Raxter here in the building. PowerNeck has assumed the Spencer Raxter duties. The man that... your delts aren't as big as Dan Campbell's. You know that, right?
Might be in better shape, though.
Oh.
I don't dispute that. Are his delts too big?
I mean, it looks like it's a former player. It's a good look. Like, he's still in shape, but you can tell he used to play.
That's
I
true.
think they were more toned back in the day.
They may have been. Okay, that's fair.
Speaking of Dan Campbell, Alan W. in the chat, that's funny because I think KG looks more like Dan Campbell. I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get that reference a little more.
Well, don't worry, because KG's going to have some questions for us.
I definitely do.
Yeah, but not before I read this one. Aaron to the Stone. Yo, Neil, can you ask Mekhi Phifer if he's going to reprise his role in the 8 Mile sequel?
Oh, my God. That's a good one. I give you that. That's a good one, man.
Give him the bell, KG.
Give him that bell.
I got you. Give me 1 second. Let me turn it up. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Good job.
People have a question. Let's go Red Wing Sparty. Is PowerNeck in NCAA football? You are not, right?
I am not. Missed it by 1 year.
Missed it by 1 year.
Damn, man.
And then they do PowerNeck. You should file suit, bro.
You should.
I should.
And you should file suit against Eastern Michigan because you single-handedly turned around their entire university.
It's true.
You should get a taste of that. That's all I'm saying. I would advise that. But anyway. Mike G, Neil, you had that face on draft night when we picked Campbell. Braylon left the building.
Braylon did leave the building. I was the one who broke the news to Braylon. He was on the desk. I was pretty lubricated at that point, and I was sitting next to him. I was like, I was like, it's Chet Campbell out of Iowa. He looks at me and goes, I'm out. And then he left. He left the building. He wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we all weren't on board. But got to trust in Brad Holmes, and I think it's going to work out.
Absolutely. All right, KG, it's that time.
It is.
Let's spin the block with KG.
Yes. Back by popular demand, the Let Me Ask Your White Ass segment.
Spenny, are you ready? Are you nervous at all?
Oh, no.
No, he shouldn't be. Spenny is an honorary.
I'm stamped.
Yeah. I'm stamped. I know. He got his black card before you. So.
How are you feeling about this, Power Neck?
Hey, I feel good. I'm prepared. I'm well versed. So
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
We got
Jesus.
I held up when you weren't here, so.
All right.
He did. I made him dance, by the way, but that's another story for another time.
Hey, I killed that shit.
We got enough white people here, so we just gonna learn about each other, get a little bit closer.
Okay,
man.
let's do it.
So my first question: why do y'all only use your hands in the shower and not a washcloth? Please tell me why.
Now, this is going to sound on brand.
Ah, come on.
It
man.
absolutely is going to sound on brand. I'm Team Loofah. I am all about the soap foam and everything like that. I'm here for it. I love
can
it.
respect the loofah.
I do not go, but many of my brethren do.
Yes.
And
I don't understand it.
I don't get it either.
There is no way you can clean your junk and or other women's private area with your hand. There's no way.
I got a washcloth. I have a separate area in my closet for washcloths.
That seems on brand for you.
Yeah,
You're more of a washcloth guy.
I'm a washcloth guy. Yeah.
What about you, James? Your neck kind of strong. You using your hand in the shower, ain't you?
I do use my hands in the shower, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. I have a.
What do you use it on?
Hey, yo!
That's wild. I ain't gonna lie, man. I have I got a good body wash soap, but I do use.
That ain't got shit to
I use
do
a
with-
moisturizer too. My girl's got me hip though to the loofah, so she's been helping me with that.
How do you do the body wash with your bare hand? Like, how do you get it to foam up?
I rub it together. Rub it with your hand.
How is you covering your whole body without an instrument?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like it makes no sense.
But I can get, because I have a little back scratcher that I use. So I get my back with it.
You got a back scratcher, but no washcloth. All right, Justin, what's going on with you, man?
To wash my private area that I can't reach, I do use a loofah, but for the rest of my body, I use a hand.
What is a loofah?
It's like that puffy thing.
It's
I
like
don't know.
a cloth, like
yeah.
How would you even describe it?
I don't
like
know.
a
It's
netting?
like-
It's
it's
like
like a
netting.
micro-
Netting.
yeah,
It's like
Ball netting.
microplastic,
All right.
but it's like soft. I don't know.
Okay.
A bada bing, bada boom says I use a ShamWow.
That's crazy.
Just don't beat up a hooker and go to jail.
Yeah.
Hey,
Lots
yo.
of talk about Brandon Katz wiping with his hands. That's that's a lot out there.
All right.
All right, what do we got? What
some-
else you got?
got
All right,
some-
all right,
hold
so
on.
far so good.
Hold on, I need to read this comment. Intern James washes with his old school neck roll.
With the cowboy collar.
Yeah.
We got
love
some
it.
nasty mofos, man. But since in the interest of time, I'm gonna get to the better questions. Why does Sweet Caroline unite all white people?
Gets people going, man. It is an innate white just feeling. When you hear it, it gets it going. There's a couple white songs that just bring
that's
us
one
all
of 'em.
together. That is one of them.
I used to be a DJ. When that shit comes on, y'all lose it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't know where it comes from.
I don't know where it comes
Yeah.
from. And this is even back when I was in my bar going days.
Yeah.
You'd be at the Post in Mount Clemens or downtown or whatever. They drop that. The white delegation, the white
No, I used to
delegation
drop the beat on that part.
would
That's the best part.
lose their mind.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand. Y'all love some Barry Manilow, man. Like,
Power Neck Jesus, is Sweet Caroline still a thing in the white delegation?
Very much so.
Is it really?
very much.
Power Neck? They playing that in the bars at
I would
Ipsy
agree,
or not?
man. They still play it. So I mean, I would say it's because it's a baseball thing. Baseball
It's
is
a baseball.
That's a good call. Low key.
It comes from the Red Sox. That's kind of what
Really?
popularized it a little bit. Yeah, the Boston Red Sox play it for a long time.
All right, I have to cut in.
Yeah.
Chad 216. Sweet Caroline is like the white knuck if you buck.
Yo, for real. No, what Sweet Caroline is to y'all is what the Meek Mill intro is to black people.
Yeah.
When the Meek Mill intro come on, we drop whatever the hell we doing, man.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I can't hate on it. They played it at that karaoke bar I was at in Chicago.
Yeah. Hey,
gets those crackers going, man.
No, literally when we did opening day and you was on stage, I heard the Meek Mill intro come on. I literally dropped what I was doing.
That's it.
Like, man,
hold up, wait
that's
a minute.
A banger, man.
And this is true too. Steven Cyrus, "Living on a Prayer" is another one.
That is another one.
Absolutely.
We do love us some "Living on a Prayer."
Sugar, we're going down swinging. That's one.
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside. That's one.
Would you consider "Sweet Home Alabama" one?
Sweet Home Alabama.
No, that one died out. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one died. It might still be in Mikado, in the Mikado Tavern. I don't remember.
Low key, is "Lose Yourself" becoming a white person song?
I mean, no.
I'm asking you, KG, because I swear white people do go crazy for that.
Black people don't sing it as much anymore.
I'm not the Eminem guy.
Yeah, like there's a tangent that are, but I wouldn't say that's all white people.
All right. I was just curious.
Nap God. White people turn into Chuck E. Cheese characters when it comes out.
I swear, it's y'all change, man. It is crazy.
Bop, 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 bop. There's a couple. There's like the middle. The middle is a good one too.
Yeah. Reaching out, touching me. See, I like some Sweet Carolina too. I can't play.
Yeah, that's a banger.
No, it go crazy. All right, so last
Country
one.
Roads is another one. That country road, take me home.
Yeah, they do like that, but that's like the backwoods white.
Yeah, no, that
delegation.
definitely is.
That ain't the ones we mess with.
Yeah, that's up north. That's my Cato Tavern stuff. All right, what do we got next?
All right,
KG?
so last one in the interest of time. Why do y'all be mouth kissing y'all pets?
Dude, don't get me started on that
Why
shit.
do you mouth kiss your fucking pets?
They're all in the airport all the time.
Yes.
The pets have gone. You know where I stand on this one.
I'll give you that.
They have gone too far.
See, I think that is exclusive to white women.
No, I've seen dudes do it.
men
That
do
is a
it.
white
I've
woman
seen
thing.
men do it.
I've been with a couple of these white bitches, and they just right in the mouth with the dog. I'm like, man. I mean, at least I know the sloppy toppy. Like, it's yeah. I would never kiss a dog or a pet on the mouth.
James, you kissing your dog in the mouth?
Nah, man, I can't do that. I can't do that. Love my dog, but no.
What about you, Justin?
I kiss my dog on the top of the head because my dog looks.
He kiss him in the mouth.
Menace.
That's a lie.
No, my dog's a menace. Like eats grass, eats shit sometimes. That mouth is nowhere that I want to be near.
Yeah.
Especially after she comes in from outside.
Art Vandelay, real quick, we'll ride off on this one. White people love dueling piano bars too. I've never gotten that one either.
Yeah.
I've never been to a piano bar. I don't think.
I've seen one in the
It's
one
not
in
your scene.
Royal Oak. We were gonna go for my girlfriend's birthday, and it was a quick no-go.
Royal Oak is not my scene. Too expensive.
No.
Yeah.
It's not your
Too
scene.
much beef in the streets.
You get a parking ticket 1 minute late on that meter. You getting a parking
Last
ticket.
time I was in Royal Oak, I fought a bunch of kids in the street.
I know. What? Those parking police are preying on your downfall.
I swear.
All right, everybody, we'll be back at it tomorrow. D-Mac is out. I will be in. And Spenny, you're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Spenny will be in as well. Real quick in the chat, Dante151, We Will Rock You by Queen feels like white people go nuts when that song's played. They do like that one,
it's a
too.
good one.
For KG, did we answer your questions?
Yes, you did. Thank you.
See, I shade, like, I feel as though I'm picking up cred in the community with my answers to these.
You got a little street cred.
There you go.
Still pending, though. I'm sorry.
All right, man.
That's the black delegation. It's not me.
For Power Neck, for Intern Justice, I'm Neil Rowe. Thanks for tapping in. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network. Well, see you later. Nickel Package Friday tomorrow. Whoop.